Hey up everybody, how are you all doing? It's Friday night and I'm in my garage because I'm going to show you my Rs125, Aprilia Rs125. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have noticed that I've posted some pictures of this Aprilia Rs125 and I did mention it on my RSVSP build video. I think it was in the last episode I mentioned that I've got an Rs125. So I'm going to show it to you now. Let's have a look. And this is it. This is my Rs125. I'm so pleased with it. I've wanted one of these since 1999. I can remember a friend of mine got one. He's had the silver racing decal there, and it had a silver subframe fairing and red seat, stuff like that. He got that brand new, and it was the only Rs125 I've ever had a go on and rode, and I absolutely loved it. I had an NSR 125 at the time. It would not even come close to competing with this on performance. These bikes are an absolute weapon when you get them going. This is a project of mine. So I did say in the RSV video that it's a cosmetic project, not a mechanical one, but I'm going to do some mechanical work on it because it's not running right. I can't fire it up at the moment. We barely got it running when I went to view the bike, but I'm happy with it anyway. It's low mileage, 12,000 miles, and it looks in great condition close up, but when we get closer to it, it's actually got a few shabby bits, and the paintwork, the paint job on it at the moment, it's been repainted recently, but it's got a few scratches and chips, and it's not the right colour. It looks black, but it's actually like a metallic grey if I'm getting closer to it. It's actually metallic grey, and it has got a few marks and scratches on it. So I got it in December, back end of December, or was it beginning of December? It doesn't matter. I forgot what year it is, what model it is actually. I think it's a 1999 or 2000, something like that. I basically woke up one Sunday morning. I was looking for an RS250, and I have been looking at these RS125s, but for the price of them, they seem to be in really abused condition, so I don't want one in that condition. I don't want a massive project, but this one fits the bill. It's kind of average. I could probably get it running, MOT it and run it as it is, but I want it to look spot on when it gets on that road and do quite a few videos on it. But yeah, I woke up one Sunday morning and I looked on Facebook Marketplace and this just popped up straight away. It's been on an hour and it was only about 3 or 4 miles away from where I live. So I jumped in a van, took off to the guy's house and boom, it's here, I've got it. So the guy said when we got there, it's had a full engine rebuild, all this and other. It may have done, I don't know. I kind of don't listen to people when they say the bikes had an engine rebuild. You usually get that when you go to look at a two-stroke or a dirt bike. They always say it's been rebuilt. But it may have done it, may not, I don't know. It's got a Tiger exhaust, a new full system. I'll show you that. Yeah, this is the Tiger exhaust in it. I have repacked this silencer because when I first got it, it sounded like it's like a two-stroke 125 without a silencer on it at all. And when I took this apart, all the baffle packing had just blown out. It was covered in oil. It was really nasty. So I don't know what's gone on there. But it looked to me like it's not had a hard life, but probably the last couple of owners have abused it. It's seen a lot of wet weather. You can see that's its tack sticks. I like to collect these tack sticks actually. They're pretty cool, aren't they? The frame's got a few scabby chips in it, but it's no problem that because it's aluminium and I can TIG weld that back in and blend it in, no problem. I think, well, I will do that. Only problem is I don't know if these frames are lacquered, clear coat. So if I do that, start welding it, it's going to make a bit of a mess. So what I might do is try and buff this or polish it first to see if it's bare aluminium. You tell me if it is or not, I don't know. The swing arm's a little bit scabby, but again, that will clean up. There's an oil leak down there, look. I tried to fire in, this looks like it's two-stroke. It actually looks like two-stroke and petrol to me, so it's probably a leaky carb or something like that. It's got 2 keys, it's 12,000 miles, which I'm pleased about. I hope it's done 12,000 miles because, to be honest with these bikes, you never know. Always check the MOT history. This MOT history checks out. It was last MOT'd, I think 10,500 miles it had done, so it's done 12. One thing people can do on these is just simply disconnect that speedo there and your mileage don't go up. That's what they can do on these bikes. So if you do look for one, it's low mileage, always get on the government website, check the MOT history, make sure it all checks out. So that brings me on to my next subject. Okay, so I've got a request. I need some advice, I need some help from you guys and girls because I'm going to paint this bike I've sat here and I've looked at it nearly every time I've been in the garage and thought to myself, what am I going to do with it? I just do not know what to do with it. It's not going to be a track bike, anything like that. I don't think I'm going to start tricking it up, trying to get different wheels and forks and things. I keep it as it is, but I want to paint it, but I don't know what to do. So I did plan on getting the silver racing decal there and a silver subframe fairing, make it look like the one that I had grown that my friend had. Was it a 1999? I don't know. So what I want to do is, I've changed my mind now, and I think I want to, it's an opportunity, so what I want to do is paint it something different. So I've already had some people advise me on Instagram, some of my followers. Yes, I am on Instagram. If you'd like to follow me, check out TPXC Project X Channel. I am on there, and I do talk to people regularly, and I will get back to you. I like to talk about bikes anyway. Just because I'm a YouTuber, I'm still Jenny from the block and all that. I don't blank people. I do like to talk to anyone. Okay, I'm not a glory supporter. So, what am I going to do with it? I have been looking at other Aprilia designs. I've looked at some RSV4 paint schemes and the modern ones, but I don't think they fit with the body shape. I do like the purple top end. I was thinking about doing the tank maybe in silver and matte colour. I may do it matte black with, I've got to have this floor red on because I love this colour. I was thinking of doing like some matte plus gloss and glossy graphics. I wanted to do some kind of a design, not going too far overboard with colours and stripes. So I have got 3 bikes in mind which I do like. Some people sent me some pictures already on Instagram. My mate Phil Janfield, he told me about the Chesterfield bike. He's adamant that it is a Chesterfield bike. I do like the Chesterfield bike. I used to have an Rs125, which was a Max Biaggi one, but I don't know, it's been done before. I may just do that, to be honest with you, but it's been done before and a few people have got it. I want to do something different, something that stands out. And I like the shaky burn one as well, the Aprilia Cube. That's a little bit too white for me. I'm not in the mood of painting that much white at this moment, because white can be a pain in the arse, alright? And not that I can't do it, but you get dust specks and dirt on that white paint at all. It shows up like a turn of white carpet. So there's also the Harada one, which is, I think that's at my top at the moment. I love the Harada bike, but again, these bikes have all been done before and there's a few of them circling around. So I like to do something, maybe I'd do it like a Harada themed bike or a Chesterfield one, but I'd add a little bit more to it myself, swap some colours around. It's going to be black though. I'm going to do it black, I think. I don't know whether to do gloss or matte, so I've got plenty of time to do this. But I am stuck what to do with it. I mean, will I keep it? I will definitely ride it for at least a year or so. Then I may sell it on and get something else, I don't know. I may keep it forever. But that's the other thing about resale as well. When you start, do people want standard bikes or do people want modified bikes or race bikes? What do they want with Rs125s? I think you can do anything with them, to be honest with you, as long as it's in good condition. So anyway, let's take a close look at it, because sadly I won't be able to fire this up. It doesn't run at the moment, not how I want it to. So I'm going to have a little bit of a fiddle around with it over the weekend. I might put another little video on when I get it fired up properly, and I'll tell you what I've done to it, or I'll show you what I've done to it. So the screen, he wants a new screen. I don't know what all this stuff is. It might be brake fluid. It looks like it's on the inside. Sometimes these can leak and crack. Your brake hoses can split, and if that happens, you can pull in your brakes like that. You can squirt fluid up and dribble it all over the screen. That's possibly what's happened there, because it's on the inside, I think that is. It's got indicators. I took the indicators off at the moment because I've been looking under the fairings. The fork seals are okay. They're not leaking at all, and they're not pitted either, in quite good condition. The radiator's in good condition. So again, it's not had a hard life. The headlight's not cracked on it. The disc feels like, it feels to me like it's got a little bit of wear there, so I might get a new disc for it. I don't like this gammy grey looking thing anyway. I might get these wheels powder coated the same colour as the SP wheels, because I do like that colour and I think it looks really cool. Also, I would like to get some carbon fibre bits for it. Can you get this in carbon fibre? I know you can get like your clock surrounds and your top clamp, stuff like that, but I kind of want some other bits in carbon fibre, like huggers and chain guards and stuff like that. Maybe it's a front mud guard, I don't know. But yeah, I want some carbon fibre bits. I'm going to put a race seat unit on it, so a solid seat unit, and get rid of this because I can do a nice paint job on the back there, flooring with some numbers on it. I'll probably do away with the footrest as well. I don't want the footrest, and I want it to look a little bit racy. Definitely a new tyre on there as well. The chain's okay, a little bit of rust coming out there, but it's alright. It's a new chain. That the back brake has no fluid in it. it doesn't work at all. The front brake's nice and tight, but that fluid looks gammy. We've got some kind of crazy looking wire there. You can see that. Looks like someone's been bodging some wiring. I don't know what that's for, but we'll find out. The paintwork, going back to the paintwork, it's not a bad paint job. It's a wrong colour, like I said. It's got a few scratches and wear and tear on it, which this would all buff out, to be honest with you. I want an original tank cap for it as well. I prefer it with original tank cap. But to do that, I will need another lock set as well, because it will be a different key, obviously. I don't want to be having two different keys on my key fobs at all. But I'm quite pleased that these forks ain't scratched. And usually these, when you get them, you can see a spanner's been round there, or a adjustable spanner. It's ripped off all this coating, but that's pretty cool. It's all nice and new as that. The clamps, I'm going to paint the clamps as well. I might try and have a look for some aftermarket clamps, if you can get them. I'd like to change that. You know, like on the later model Rs125. It's got original bits like this, little rubbers as well. So the one thing that crossed my mind is that it's got all these original bits on it, and would it be a shame to actually customise a low mileage Rs125 with lots of original parts on there, or would it be better just to put it back standard? So I want people's opinion. I'd like to do something special with it, but I don't mind doing it standard anyway, because that's what I wanted to begin with. But I need people's opinion. That sounds like a Subaru or something. There's a lot of JDM cars getting quite popular now. They seem to like this main road outside our house. So yeah, I want people's opinions. I want your help to guide me on what I should do with this bike, because I'm quite stuck. I don't want to start painting it and then regret what I've done. So should I keep it standard, or should I keep it custom? What should I do with it? But yeah, find me on Instagram. Send me some comments on there, some messages. We'll have a chat and see what I can do with it, and I'll get back to you soon. Okay. Cheerio. I bet it doesn't fire. Whoa, whoa! We're in, we're in. And that's all we're getting today.